Hi there, this is Ronnie, Amber's Night, coming at you with a video. So, it's May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. The RPG Brigade Community Day. How do I feel about that? I have no problems with it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable to take a day and celebrate this whole community. Not just the people in the RPG Brigade, but all gamers. Let's celebrate the hobby, because it's a great hobby. And it's a fairly wide church. I mean, you only have to see the fact that there has been disagreements, fundamental sort of philosophical disagreements, to know that this is a pretty wide church. But today isn't about disagreements. Today is about the common ground, our love for our hobby. So I'll probably do another video, just a general video. I'll do a couple of videos today, I think. But I think what I want to sort of throw out to the RPG Brigade is a question I've asked on another video. And I really want to set this up because I think it's a good question for a day like this. We are a fringe hobby. We are a hobby that appeals supposedly to a small minority of the populace. Now, my personal opinion is our hobby would appeal to far more people if they knew about it. I've always believed this. Yes, there will be people who will just not get it, but I reckon a heck of a lot more people would enjoy playing role-playing games if only they knew they existed or knew what they would like to play. And that's really what I want to throw out here, is the question, how do we get role-playing games more publicity, positive publicity? I think the YouTube RPG Brigade is one avenue. I think the only problem possibly is that we start preaching to the converted. Whereas I would like to see us, you know, I'd love to see people who don't play role-playing games watching our videos, maybe being interested in what we're saying and going, what is this hobby? And going out and finding out about it. I like that idea. I think that's a perfectly good idea. I think we should try and encourage that as much as possible. But how do we help get role-playing games into the mainstream of sort of public life? I think about video games and the way that video games have become very mainstream, and role-playing games and real-time strategy games on computers and video game consoles are big business. There's an appetite for that style of game, and they've went completely mainstream, and you can tell they've went mainstream when you look at some of the big names that some of these games can attract in terms of voice acting. They know they're huge and they pay. So for me, I think there's hope there's certainly an appetite for something beyond moving figures around a board. So I'm going to throw that out to you. I think it's a good question, and I think it's the kind of question that seems to suit a day like this, and a notion, an idea like ours today. If we are going to have any sort of longevity in this hobby, or if the hobby is going to have any longevity, then it needs to be able to, it needs to have its appeal broadened. So how do we do it? Love to hear your answers on this. Let's get a good discussion going on this one, because I think it's a good, I think it's, you know, a worthy subject. So come on back.